So my name is Antoine Cayrol. I'm a co-founder and producer at Atlas V, a new company crafting immersive storytelling that just opened a few weeks ago. So this company is based in Lyon, Paris, New York, and Los Angeles. It's different people that were all into the VR field before that team up together to create this new company. Okay, so we have different background. That's what we are so complementary. My own background is I'm an ex-lawyer, so I did law school for a long time, and then I really quit after 1 year practicing. I quit and found my first company, which was in the digital production field, and then jump into virtual reality. We're definitely coming from different field. So I'm one of the business guy. I'm managing maybe the contract, the budget, the time, and the money. We are 5 key manager on the company. Arnaud Collinard, he was before at Agathe Ex Nihilo. He produced a lot of great digital experience, and in virtual reality, he did Nuts on Blindness and Kaleidoscope. And Nuts on Blindness is one of the most viewed pieces in the VR space, which is on the non-gaming pieces. I team up also with Pierre Zandrovich. Pierre Zandrovich is an artistic director and a director. I did my first VR company, Okio Studio, with him 4 years ago. And when we quit the company to join Atlas V, we did it together. So Pierre is still an artistic director, as Arnaud Collinard is, and Pierre is also a director. So he have a new project coming that will be released in 2 years, and he focuses on helping other directors to craft VR storytelling and VR experiences. We also have Frédéric Volwer, which is based in New York. Frédéric is the company man. He's our CEO, because we're all producer and we need someone a little bit on top of us, so we're sure we're not stupid decisions sometime on the company, and he's doing that really well. And we got Alitia Abramis. She's our key producer in Los Angeles. She was before at Specular Theory. She did a few great VR experience, and she joined us a few months ago to expand the Atlas V Europe and North America co-production possibilities. So I think our validation process at Atlas V is based, I will say, on a few things. The first thing for me is goosebumps. So if we have the goosebumps when we read it, if we have a strong emotion, it can be a fiction, animation, live action. It can be a thriller. You know, as long as we get this strong goosebumps and this strong feeling, that's something that we want to go in. Then the second phase, and one of the most important, is the feeling with the director. Because I'm not saying there is good and bad director. There is director that you can get along together and other you can't. So the meeting with the director and the feeling with the director is really, really important. I will say that the second part after the goosebumps. And then you have the realistic part. You have to think that it's a project you can fund, because you don't want to lose time and you don't want to make the director lose time too. So, and there is project that I think today is too early to fund, and that will be able to fund them in a few years when the market will be there. But for now, I think the three things is like the emotion, the director, and the possibility of finding the cash. We're working on a few projects. We have 15 in development and 3 in production. And we're really lucky because this year we have 2 projects going into Sundance Film Festival at New Frontier. So the first one I can give you a little information about is called Battle Scar. So Battle Scar is animation VR experience made by Nico and Martin. So this one will be 25 minutes, but this 25 minutes will be 3 chapters, and the first chapter only will be released at Tribeca. The full pipe is a Unity animation pipeline, and it's made by a studio called Foams in Lyon. And we're in co-production with the First Avenue Machine in New York. So we're together on this project. We have 2 co-producers. One is Arte, which is a Germanic and French channel, which is co-producing that with us, and YouTube also. So we'll have a 6 DUF version that will go to PlayStation, HTC, and Oculus, of course, and then we'll have the video version that will go to YouTube 360. So that's for the first project, and it's about the punk rock scene of the 70s, and we'll try to tell this punk rock scene on the New York in the 70s through 2 young girls, and especially one Puerto Rican young girl that ran from home to to discover herself, and she will discover all the underseen rock punk scene in New York. And this character the voiceover will be played by Rosario Dawson, that will record, in fact, tomorrow in Los Angeles. As I told you before, we are really lucky to have 2 projects in Sundance. The second one is the one we co-produce with kind of a lot of people. So it's directed by Eliza McNeat, which is a New York-based, really talented director. And it's produced by Jess Engel, who just founded Crimes of Curiosity, her new VR production company. She was before at Within and now went into her own. And it's co-produced also by a Protozoa Picture, the Darren Aronofsky production company. And Intel is on board also. And it's really well backed by Oculus. And this will be an experimental space opera about the boundaries of the universe that Eliza is trying to show us in virtual reality. So this headset will be primarily for Oculus, and it will be also 25-minute full Unity project, and again with 3 chapters. And every chapter will be narrated by a different actress. So we'll have 3 actresses for each chapter that will help you to discover the boundaries of the universe. So I will say it's like based on scientific new discovery about the new sound waves made by planet, but Eliza told it on a real poetic and aesthetic way. So of course it's based on science, but the main goal is not to do a scientific piece for students, but more a beautiful piece that everyone can understand and enjoy. So this one will be also coming out in May or June, end of May, beginning of June. The 2 projects going to Sundance is the most advanced project. And then we have also a bunch of projects that we're hoping to aim Tribeca and Venice Film Festival. So the more advanced project today will be one called Cosmic Journey. Cosmic Journey is it's a VR trip around ayahuasca. It tries to reveal you how you feel when you took ayahuasca. I don't know if you know the plant that make you go into your own mind and try to cure yourself. So this piece is an animation piece, again, real-time on Unity. The director is a French well-known director called Yann Kounen. And this will be between 12 and 20-minute piece because it will depend on how you react on the piece. So this piece, I hope, will be released in end of the year and will be premiere at Venice, I hope, if they took it. But that's why we're aiming on the timing. Then we got also a few other pieces. One that I co-produced with an English team, directed by Aaron Bradbury, called Vestige. And this one is about how your memory works when you lost someone that you really love, and how the grief and the memory work together, and what is the process on grief and memory. And the third project is a project called Lights, directed by Julian Mokrani. Lights is a 12 to 15-minute project. It will be in a volumetric capture, so we're shooting with Lightroom in February. And also this project, I hope, will be released at the end of the year. And it's basically a survival story. Most of what we'll do in these 3 pieces is like passive interactivity. It means like, on the ayahuasca piece, the plant's effect will evolve depending on the velocity of your movement and the position of your body, which means if you stay really still, the experience will be really smooth. And if you try to move too much, you'll have a motion sickness, but on purpose this time, because it's what really happened when you take ayahuasca. But you won't feel it's because of your movement. It will be like implicit, so it will push you to stay quiet. And on Lights, for example, nobody will notice that there is interactivity, but it will be like loop that will be triggered when you look at the good spot. So it's a lot of passive interactivity, like more reactivity. So Vestige want to explore how memory works around grief and memory not around grief. And so I know you notice, we all know that when you try to remember something, you jump from one souvenir to another, and you really know the link between them, because the brain is something that we didn't really discover. So on Vestige, depending on where you look, a different memory will be launched. But again, you will never notice that it's because you look there or there. So it will try to recreate the same path as memory is doing like jumping from one memory to another without a reason that we can understand. What is sure is for a Cosmic Journey and Vestige, it will be for all mobile and 6DoF and a video version. And we'll try to do that with most of our projects. So we have the premium experience and an experience a little bit downgrade to have a wider audience. That's something we really want to be part of, the people that will construct and raise the audience. And for the Lights project, I cannot be sure yet because I'm in few discussion with different headset manufacturer that can back the project. Okay, so I think the release of all-in-one headset is a really big step forward for the VR industry. And of course, as I told you, we try to do every movie before a 6DoF version and a video version for mobile. So of course, we'll definitely do an all-in-one version for each of our experience, specifically for Oculus Go. So like the Sphere version will go there, and I hope that the Lights will be also adapted for Oculus Go. And our main goal at Atlas V is to raise a bigger audience. It's not to be only picky for a few person. It's like trying to do what Miramax does before with the movie, you know, trying to build indie stories, but in a blockbuster way. So we want to have a strong editorial position, but package them and to reach a big audience. So if we need to release on all-in-one handset and on video thing, we're most than willing to do that. So most person can see the content. So definitely we'll try to adapt all the content we can in the all-in-one handset, even if it will be a little downgrade version and not the real 6DoF room scale. Our business model is really based on a co-production system. What we're trying to do is build a strong bridge between North America and Europe. In Europe, we get a lot of possibility to raise money. We get many public grants, of course, in France, but also in other countries. You have a strong tax shelter, in Belgium, by example. And we got also the European subvention. And on top of that, we get a few great European broadcasters, as the BBC, as Arte. So there are not plenty of them, but they are still there. So we get strong possibility of doing that and raising money in Europe, and especially through co-production with Luxembourg, Switzerland, Belgium, England, Switzerland, Spain. And then when we have this part of the budget consolidate, we jump to North America. And I say North America because I mean the States and Canada. The two of them have strong possibility of financing. And then we're trying to sell all the rights of the project before it releases. So usually we fund the movie before we go to production. We take a little fee for the company so we can survive and pay ourselves a little bit. And so that's our business model. Our business model is more based on the audiovisual co-production system than on the video game system. When we release the movie, usually the first year, all the rights are taken by the partners who co-funded with us. And then after we take back our property and we'll go to a paid basic system. But we're really lucky to be at the center of Europe and well connected with the state and the Quebec. So we can try to raise big budget all together, then give them for free. So it's good for us because it's less risky. And I think it's really good for the audience too, because definitely the audience will have to pay for good VR content. If not, we will all die. But I think it will take time for them to buy it. You know, first they'll still need to buy the headset, love the quality, and then I will come to buying content. So we want to be on that waves of helping them going step by step. And I think that's why also is doing like company like Oculus by backing our project, because they want people to be there and to watch VR. And then step by step, we'll make VR a paid content. But for now, our co-producer and broadcaster help us finance it before we release it. Of course, definitely. China is a strong market. I think European and American people have kind of same culture. It's not difficult to work with North American, Canadian, and American because we know the same movie, the same food, the same music. We can easily speak together. The Asian business and the Chinese business is a little bit different. It's more hard to have the same taste, to get along together, to do movie that can be okay on their side. So we're trying to learn more and more about what they need, what they want, what the audience there would love. and we'll go there step by step. But definitely, it's a country we will definitely want to be. So definitely, to know more about us, I think the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is the best way for now because we're a really new company and we don't want to show anything that is not relevant or great enough. So for now, our website atlasv.io is really minimalist. You only have the logo and the links for the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram thing, and of course a mail to contact us and send us project and feedbacks, of course. So I will say the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is the best way for now. And after Sundance, we'll begin to release a few concept arts of the next project in development on the website.